Welcome single ladies and single people to your love life reading. Now, look, if you're in a relationship and you want to watch this and see if it brings up some guidance for your relationship or for you in general, that's your business. I'm not going to ask you no questions. I'm not going to snitch on you to your boyfriend. Don't worry. I had a lot of coffee today. Words are just not coming to my brain. I got too much stuff on my table. Basically, what I'm asking for you today is, what guidance do you need in your love life? We're just gonna see what comes up for you. So as usual, I'm gonna put down 5 piles of cards. You're gonna pick your pile, and then that one will be your reading. Oh, this candle is in your way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel out which pile is calling to you. Think about, if you have a certain person in mind that you're, attracted to or thinking about right now, or it doesn't have to be that at all. Pile number 1. I always do this to myself. I need a bigger table. Okay, I have a sense that you are somebody who really knows what you want out of a relationship. You have had successful relationships in the past, or at least you have an idea in your head of basically exactly what you want. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that you are careful when you move into relationships, or that you're in a phase in your life right now where you're like, you know what, I'm not going to move forward unless it really feels right. And I want to encourage you to really lean into that. You are right. Listen to your own inner voice. You know what is best for you. You know what you want, and you know how you're going to get it. If you have a certain person that you're thinking about right now, or somebody that you're interested in, somebody that you're dating, I would say, move forward with caution. If you're single and you're not talking to anybody, I would say don't let fear stop you. It's smart to be smart. It's stupid to be afraid. Don't be afraid, because you're just going to block yourself off from the opportunities and the relationships that you can have in the future. I see that you have been hurt in the past. Who among us has not been hurt in the past, But I do see that that's only a very small fraction of what will be important to you moving forward. So if you feel like that pain is still really present in your life, I'm trying to talk. Can y'all keep it down? If you feel like that pain is still really present in your life, I would really encourage you to let it go. You've learned the lesson that you needed to learn. You've had that experience. It's over now. Don't think about it no more. Maybe it's still dwelling sort of in your subconscious, and so sometimes you think that you're being careful, but really fear is getting in the way. Don't be like that, girl. Don't be like that, because I see something really beautiful for you in your future. Something is coming to you. So sort of the end of this reading is there is something fresh and new in the future for you, and it is a really good thing. It seems like you should keep in mind the things that you want, and those people will come to you. You don't have to compromise. You have a very reasonable idea of what a healthy relationship looks like for you, and maybe you're just not in it right now. Now is a good time to really focus on the things that you know that you want and need, and prepare yourself for whatever's coming next, because something is coming. There is a change, there is a shift, but not in you. The change isn't something that you need to do or that you need to focus on. You're on the right path. You are allowed to want what you want, and you will get what you want to. Go ahead. Love that for you. Honestly, love that for you. Okay, if you picked pile number 2, this one is for you. Let's talk about your love life, sis. Or bro, or whoever you are. Let's talk about your love life, my friend. Okay, honey. I see that you have a lot of pain in your past that you are still working on getting through. And maybe that's not always in the forefront of your mind. Whatever your past experiences are, these whatever relationship you just got out of or are still hung up on, you have to let it go and you have to move forward. You have to actively make the choice to move on. I see that something is blocking you. Something from your past is still coming up for you when you think about trying to move forward. And the good news is that you will move forward when you make the choice to do that. Your success in your love life right now is up to you. You have work to do before you're going to be in a new happy relationship. So I mean, now there is a lot of energy here in the future. If you're feeling lonely, or if you're feeling like you've come out of a situation that you don't know if you're ever going to fall in love like that again, or you're afraid of being alone, that's not what you need to worry about, okay? There is something in your future, but you need to focus on you first. And I do see that, maybe you have taken some steps towards trying to heal from that situation, but you haven't reached that goal yet. You're not fully healed yet. I would really encourage you to take some time to do your own healing work first before you start looking outside to try and find a happy relationship. It's not going to come to you until you are ready for it, and you're not ready for it right now. So if there's somebody that's interested in you, that's coming into your life, you need to pump the brakes on it. You need to slow it down and work on yourself first. A lot of the times I don't think that we think about relationships as something that we have to work toward, right? There's like kind of a sense that something should feel natural or come natural, or falling in love should be easy. And I want you to push back against that notion, at least for this point in your life, because you have to put the effort in order to have a successful situation. I also just want to say this, I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't want to scare you, but you need to be having safe sex. You need to be careful. Even if it's not a baby, something might push you into a relationship or a situation that you're not ready for if you're not careful. You want to be prepared for something that's more serious like that. Don't rush into a serious relationship or a commitment right now. Girl, you better wrap it up before you smack it up. Ooh, I don't know about that one, kid. I do not know about that one. Careful, baby. Be careful. Okay. Number 3. Let's do number 3. Oh. Okay, girl. Go ahead. Okay. I really need a better table for this. Oh my God. I love this for you. Okay, honey. Are we being a little promiscuous, honey? Are we doing a little dating around? Are we getting a little frisky? I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. But I see a lot of dating. Let's call it that. I see a lot of dating, okay? And maybe a lot of short-term relationships. And you know what? I'm not one to discourage someone from having casual sex or dating around, but you do need to be careful. And you need to be careful with your heart. You need to protect yourself. I think you really think that you can handle whatever you put onto your plate, but you're not necessarily going to get what you want out of this. Maybe you're trying to play a numbers game, right? Maybe you're like, well, the more people I date, the more likely I am to meet my next partner or my next soulmate or whatever. Maybe. I'm not here to make judgments about why you're doing what you're doing, but I am going to tell you that that's not how you're going to get there, actually. That's not how you're going to find what you actually want. You need to spend some quiet time at the house. This could also be something else. Maybe you feel like you are just relationship over and over and over again, that you are just seeking out people and that it doesn't work with any of them, you're right, it hasn't worked. Don't go back to any of these people. And you know what? If you are dating a bunch of people and you can't make a choice, can't decide which direction to go in, none of these are the direction for you, okay? If you're just dating around, trying to play the field, trying to narrow it down, it's not what you have in front of you. In fact, I would recommend that you do a cleanse of your love life. All the people that are around you that you dated recently, none of them are the one. And look, have your fun, but just recognize if you want something different than what you have, that's on you. You have to make room for something more significant to come into your life. Now look, if you don't want to do that right now, if you're having fun just like dating around and doing whatever, enjoy that. But know that that can't last forever. For whatever reason, that's not sustainable for you. Even if you feel like it is, it's not. And you're going to change your mind at some point. So whatever the motivation is to be dating, how you're dating now, talking to a lot of people, swipe right a million times on Tinder. Look, go crazy, but that's not where your true joy is. And you're not gonna get it that way. Whatever you're looking for right now, whatever you're searching for, you're not going about it in the right way. And be careful, like guard your own energy and spirit. Not everybody deserves a piece of your pie. Live your life the way that you want to live it, but protect yourself and guard yourself. And I swear to God, have safe sex. I swear to God, have safe sex, okay? Thank you. I really mean it. I'm dead serious. It's a lot of ups and downs. It's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of this way, now this way, now this way. Be respectful towards the people that you're involved with, and be respectful towards yourself. That's all I have. I'm really gonna leave it at that. She's having a little romp in the sheets. She's having a little jog around the block. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead. Figure it all out. All right. Number 4. If you pick pile number 4, this is your love life reading. Woo! All right. Oh, honey, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Now, this is really a mixed bag. There's a lot to unpack here. I think that the person that you want to be with is someone that you are dating, have dated before, or already know. And I think that you're scared. You're scared of them leaving you. Maybe you're scared of the commitment. But don't be scared. You have nothing to be afraid of. This is a good situation for you. If you've recently started dating somebody and you're not together with them yet, or something like this, if you're scared of being vulnerable with them, do not be afraid. Open up. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to fall in love. It's gonna be all right. And look, it's not all puppy dogs and sunshine. Like, there are gonna be things that you're gonna have to push through. There are gonna be things that you have to work on, but it's not gonna end badly for you. And I'm not saying that this is your soulmate or this is the person that you're gonna be with forever, whatever that even means. I'm saying this is a good situation, and this is something that you will learn from and that you will grow from, and that ultimately you will enjoy. That fear of being alone, that fear of being soft and gentle and kind with yourself and with somebody else will block it if you let it. Don't let it. Like, there's happiness here for you, and you deserve it. You get to have it. It belongs to you. You maybe are reaching a new level of awareness or like enlightenment about the things that you want to have. And that's okay. You should take the things that you've learned and experienced and shut the fuck up outside. Take your experiences and the things that you know and put them into action into your real life. If you've had positive experiences in the past, know that you can have them again. And you will have them again. And live in that. Don't live in the fear of what happens next. Experience all of the joy and happiness that you have. Now look, if I'm talking to you and you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm not telling you start scrolling through your phone and texting all your exes. Don't do that. It's gonna come in a way that will make sense to you. But if you do have an idea of who I'm talking about, maybe hit them up. I don't think it'd be a bad thing. Be smart, you know. But don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. There's a lot of happiness here. And I think there's a lot of happiness that you haven't even tapped into yet. That you haven't even like acknowledged that you deserve or have around you. Like take a big gulp of it, you know? Like drink it in. Live in that moment. Live in that peace and that happiness. And let all the fear go. Let it go. Bye, fear. Goodbye. Nobody's even fucking with you. Oh, honey. Last one. Let's get into reading number 5. If you pick the 5th pile, then these cards are for you. I knew one of these was going to be like this, and it hasn't happened yet. Congratulations. Pile number 5, you have a mixed bag. You have sort of a lot of back and forth. There's not a clear message here of do this and you'll have this, or don't do this, be careful about this. This is a lot of some things are gonna come and go. So my encouragement to you right now is to be flexible, to be open to what comes along, and not put too much energy or effort into anybody or any situation. I'm not saying back away from anything, but there's a lot of movement, and not in a chaotic way, just in a way that you're in a space right now where you just need to experience some more. I kind of get the idea that maybe in the past or at the place where you are kind of feeling now, that you haven't been so fluid with your expectations. You might have a very rigid idea of the things that you want or your goals or like what you want to happen. And I want you to try and open up your mind a little bit about that. Be more flexible, be more open, be more curious about the different possibilities that you could have, you know? Don't go for your usual type. You know, try something new. Get interested about a different relationship structure or model. Try something that you've never tried before. Get a little nasty. And recognize that you don't have to know it all right now to get what you want eventually. I think that maybe you feel some kind of pressure to set a goal and act accordingly so that you will get what you want. And that's just not always how romance works, you know? Maybe you're being a little too careful. Maybe you like stability a little bit too much. Maybe you're afraid to open up to somebody. But you gotta open your heart and your mind to all the different possibilities, because I think there's so much left for you to explore that you haven't done yet. Don't get too comfortable, because if you get too comfortable, you're gonna end up bored. And I think maybe for you, the idea of like being bored in a relationship is like, well, that's not really what I'm worried about. But just trust me, like you still have a lot to learn. You have a lot of ways you want to grow. I think there's a lot of things about your love life that maybe you haven't even considered yet. There's like a lot of unknown unknowns, you know what I mean? Like you don't even know where this could take you if you just follow it. I'm not saying be reckless. I think it's okay to have an idea of what you want, but I think you should open it up a little bit and try something new, because you can't control everything, right? Like You do have the power to get what you want. You don't have to prove that to anybody. You have nothing to prove. Like, you can just enjoy life. Relax, baby. Like, you have so much left to do. Don't be so guarded and don't be so careful. I mean, be careful. Be careful, you know, like, wear condoms and stuff. But, like, don't be so scared and cautious. Don't be so cautious. Be safe, but don't be too cautious. Okay, that's it. Those are our readings for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you are in a relationship and you're like, damn, why is this bitch wasn't even talking to me like that? Next week's reading will be for those of you who are in a relationship. So I'll do a Love Life Couples edition. So this is fun. This is real cute. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye now.